Hello guys, it's me Victoria, and here's what I think is the number one mistake that guys make on dating apps. Well, besides the terrible pictures, let's just put that aside, they don't understand the female gaze, and they're making the mistake of being themselves. Now, in order to understand what I'm talking about, I want you to understand a concept which I call the casual matrix and the relationship matrix. So basically, this is a way of describing male sexuality and female sexuality. Male sexuality is the casual matrix, female sexuality is the relationship matrix. Male sexuality, you want to have casual sex with people you go on dates with. You don't want to get into a relationship because you would prefer to have casual sex with as many women as possible and keep your options open for other women in the future. Female sexuality is you are looking for a relationship with the right guy, and you're always keeping your options open, waiting for the right guy to form a deep connection with you, fall deeply in love with you, pursue you, and claim you. So what I see on online dating sites is men not marketing themselves right, because you know what women want, which is the relationship matrix with the right guy, and yet you are still being yourselves and talking in what I call the casual matrix. So the casual matrix is words like this: spontaneous, fun, casual, sweetheart, smiles, body, nice eyes, nice smiles, exploring the city, exploring, dating for fun, no labels, putting a smile on her face, hanging out, having an adventure, positive vibes only, living in the moment, making her smile. In other words, all terms and phrases which describe I don't want to have a relationship, I don't want to have a commitment, I want to have casual sex. And a lot of times guys will just write on there, not looking for anything serious, not looking for a relationship, which is honest, which is true, which is you being yourselves. However, any woman looking at that is going to basically think, why would I do that? Why would I want that? It has nothing to do with anything she's hoping to get out of dating. It's kind of like you're basically saying, I want for free from you what I should be paying someone for, a sex worker, but I'm hoping that you'll give it to me for free and then I'll have nothing to do with you. To the woman's mind, it just comes off as like disgusting, repulsive, and that's if she even is aware what they're saying, because the weird thing is a lot of women don't really know this about men. So when they hear this verbiage, these words representing I want something casual, they think it's almost just like a defective man, because they're assuming men also are looking for relationships, with the right person, just like they are. And so it appears to them as just shallow, classless, stupid, dumb, and I think that's part of the reason why a lot of women are just like, why do men, I hate men. Why are men? Because it's so confusing to them, because they're assuming that a real man thinks the same way they think and wants a relationship. And so when they hear men basically saying, in sometimes a camouflage way, sometimes a direct way, I want casual sex and then nothing to do with you, it comes across as just truly perverse and stupid. And a lot of women end up hating men because they can't understand it. They're like, why are men so shallow in that all they want is something casual and then they want to never see the person again? They don't understand really the mindset behind male sexuality. Now, when I say male sexuality, I mean that this is just more common for men. I do think women are just as sexual as men, really, when they're getting what they want. And yeah, so I'm not saying men need to sow their wild oats and like women don't, because I think women do, but they just have a lot more brainwashing on top of that, which kind of like makes them fixated on romance. Anyway, my main point is that we know you don't want a relationship and we know you want casual sex. However, if you say that to women, they will instantly reject you. Okay? If you're high value enough, if you look good enough, if you're alpha enough, if your personality is good enough, if your social skills are good enough, if you seem cool enough, she will hear you out, you saying you're not interested in a relationship, but she'll still be hoping for a relationship. She'll still be hoping she can boil the frog, make you fall in love with her after she gives you sex that's so good and she's so entertaining and she's so fun, you'll just be hooked. But that's what they're not saying. So my boyfriend gave the example of, like, I thought this was a really good example. He was saying, if there's a person giving out free samples, you don't say, I'm definitely not going to buy your product, but I'd like 2 free samples, please. No. You just say, looks interesting. Let me try this out, even if you know, yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy that. Sometimes you might be open. Sometimes you truly might buy it if you're like blown away. That's the attitude you want to have when it comes to women. You don't want to tell them up front, I am not looking for a relationship. I just want something casual. I want to fuck many women. I want to have casual sex with as many women as possible. It's going to repulse them. Okay, as another thing my boyfriend said I thought was so good, it's going to kill their lady boner. You want to be open, because that's all they kind of want, is they want to know, if I'm like so good, then maybe there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. But if you say what you truly want, which is you're not interested at all in a relationship at this point, you're done. You're as soon as I would see that, just swipe left. And before I was aware of this, like what it really meant when guys were using these code words, like I said, on the casual matrix, like, looking for a spontaneous adventure exploring the city. Before I like really understood what that really meant, I was kind of just like, why do men suck? Like, why are they always trying to keep it as shallow and casual as possible? But later in life, I understood, okay, they have different reasons. That's a valid thing to want, but it's definitely going to conflict with what women want. And so you want to know your audience. There's probably some like amazing advertising marketing term for this, but you want to cater to your audience. You don't want to just be yourself, be totally upfront and say, well, there's different ways to do it, I guess. But like on an online dating app, you don't want to just be like, I am a very spontaneous, fun-loving guy looking for something, looking for exploring with no labels, just wanting to hang out, put a smile on your face, positive vibes only. I love a girl with nice eyes, nice smiles, and a nice body. I'm looking for fun, casual, and just want to make you smile and live in the moment, or whatever. You want to at least give women a little flavor of, I want to form a deep conversation with you. I want to know you better. Want a strong connection. Let's go on a date. Let me make plans for you. I know what I want. These kinds of things are more on the relationship matrix. Okay, and some guys who are like genius at Tinder, they take it even further and they go deep into the female gaze. And it works like a charm, because they'll just be like I saw a lot around Christmas time, they were like, let me take you on a date to go see like Christmas lights in the city and like drink hot chocolate. Like that is so relationship, because it's like, oh, women are thinking, oh, that's such a fun date idea for forming a deep connection and starting our like love story. Whereas a lot of guys aren't thinking like that. They're just thinking, let me just be real and post a picture of me like in my dirty apartment with like no whatever. And it's like, you're not appealing to your customer base. So wise up. And then also just about like casual sex versus like a relationship and romance. Do I think male sexuality is kind of demonized? Yes, I do. Do I really wish that a man would explain better what is so powerful to him about, casual sex? Yes, I do, because I could understand better. Do I understand what's so powerful about, like, a relationship and romance? Yes, I do. Do I understand what's so powerful about casual sex with no connection, with no deep, genuine, like, feelings, just on to the next, on to the next, on to the next? For me, the idea is appealing in that I feel like I'll be gaining knowledge, experience, and kind of just learning about human nature so much better and getting this wide variety of, like, experiences. Yes. But would I want, like, deeper connections with some of these people? Yes. So tell me, what is so interesting about not having those deeper connections with people? Is it just too much work? Like, is that kind of the thing? Like, is it kind of just this blind spot that I mentioned in another video where it's like, then you're kind of answering to, like, demands on your free time? Like, is that it? Like, without that, would you want these deeper connections? I don't know. But I do feel women don't understand this kind of, like, male sexuality mindset completely. Do men understand the romantic mindset? Not at all. No, you don't. Well, barely any of you do. So, that's all.